Hold on.
Homosexual. Hold on,
As soon as they do. What be your name? Huh? Kevin who? Good force. From where? Huh? Where are you from?
What's your name?
Where are you from? What is your name? How old are you? 20. 20 years. How many years have you done this homosexual? Huh? Talk louder. How many years have you done this homosexual? 3 years. How many years have you done this homosexual? Come on your hand. 2017. Okay. Are you enjoying what you people are doing? Is it good? Your mama no say you do am. Your mama no say you do am. Your papa no say you do am. Any of your family no say you do am. Huh? Huh? Any of your people don't say you do am. Any of your people don't say you do am. So now no say that they bomb people where they do homosexual.
That was murdered.
Kudos to Elect TV. Elect TV has been doing a great job. Just the same Q Talk is committed to doing a great job. I have this question. Is Elect TV with us or against us? This is one question to ask. Secondly, if Elect TV is with us, God bless Elect TV. Because like right now, apart from just showing this video, we want to ask, are you trying to stop this from? How are you trying to create more awareness on this matter? These are the things our activists are supposed to do. These are the things that millions of NGOs in Nigeria receive in donations. Not just donations of $1. We mean donations in millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. But the only thing these NGOs, the only thing some of we activists are aimed at is to continue to make sure that this doesn't end so that donations can come in. Now, the question remains, is this the act of our community setting people up? We need to get to this place where we begin to ask, are NGOs also in support of ketos and setup? Because, for example, if there were no stories of ketos or setup, will Q Talk still run? Yes, we will run. We will tell other news. We will tell good news. We will host programs. We will host reality TV shows. So, we are not aimed at looking for bad news. But for these NGOs, because this bad news, this ketos and setup brings donations, is it more about the donations now? Is it the donations that's making you turn a blind eye? In short, one needs to ask, are you part of these ketos? Because how do these keto people find all these square people? Are they working with you? Are they corrupt eggs in the midst of these NGOs? Are they bad eggs amongst us? We need to start asking. We need to start fishing out the bad eggs amongst us in our community, especially in Nigeria. It will not be a surprise to me if I discover that somebody who is part of the community is secretly running transactions and dealings with these ketos to set up community, because obviously it's profitable. You take their phones worth hundreds of naira, you take their possessions, you ask them to pay ransoms. It is a glorified kidnapping against square people. So I will not be surprised that even people that are speaking, that are preaching, that are shouting, are behind also killing us. So in this video, let's look into the real matter. 2 young teenagers were apprehended mob beaten by mobs in Nigeria, and they were questioned as usual. But there is nothing much to say in this video other than please be safe, take measures. NGOs, join forces together. Let's end this ketos and setup. Also, you who has been set up, you know Q Talk exists. You know we are fighting and working to bring queer liberation. Have you reached out to us? Have you come to our one-on-one segment to tell your story? Last week, Victor Wonder was here. He told his own queer story. He's kidnapped. He talked about how he went to help Kachi only by just writing a tweet. The least he could do. Not just writing a tweet. He even went forward to courtiers and make sure they had this news on their table and we are working. But shame to tears. To be honest, shame to tears. Because I wrote to tears and I wanted to know how we could help tears. But tears sent a very disrespecting message to us as an institution. An organization that's supposed to help LGBTQ people. If me, who is known in the community, or Talk, which has a ground in the community, wrote to you, and this was the kind of message you sent to us, how much common person wey dey sell pure water? How much common person wey no get person to talk for am? What kind of treatment do you give them? Someone needs to ask. Someone has been beaten. How is your approach to them? How is the relationship with them? Because yes, for a long time, I've been receiving complaints on our table against you. And these complaints are when people go to organizations and NGOs, not precisely TS, but these NGO workers are not friendly. These NGO workers will expose their HIV status. These NGO workers will use them as semi-gossip. These NGOs workers sometimes will even turn them away and tell them that they have been carrying STD syphilis too much. They should not come back again. These NGOs and their workers have been mean, rude to queer people. These are the questions we need to ask. Our community doing our community. So TS and to all the other organizations, Let It Shine Initiative, Cream Dollar Cream, as many as are out there, we need to ask you one question. Are you really for us? Are you really with us? What is your stand? Because at this point in time, every NGO world must make sure they are showing their stand. Any NGO that fucks up, we will fuck you up. Any NGO that mess up, we will mess you up too. Any NGO that is not speaking, we will cancel you. Because we cannot be burying community members. In short, let me tell you, a very great organization was fully responsible to bury Nathaniel when Nathaniel passed away, which is Happiest Ones Initiative. Kudos to Happiest Ones Initiative. They single-handedly printed out posters, made sure that Nathaniel was given a befitting burial. And now I ask TS, Cream Dollar Cream, and the rest of you, what have you done? What are your works in this community? What are your results in this community? What are your footprints in this community? Because we need to ask you. Because when we ask you and there are no results, there are no footprints, then to your sponsors abroad, your sponsors need to know that all the donations they have been giving are entering into an individual's pocket. All the donations they are giving are entering into CEO's pockets. He's using it to lodge in hotel, 5-star hotel. He's using it to buy Balenciaga and Versace. He's spending it on luxurious trip. This rubbish has to stop. So, finally on this news, now that these queer people have been beaten, community, let us reach out to them. Tell them to come to Kuru Talk. Come and tell your stories. Come and tell your stories. Give us screenshots of how this happened. We want to build a timeline to investigate if these are repeated coincidence or repeated trend. Once we have a timeline of how you were set up, we have a timeline of how another person was set up, we are able to draw a chart and trace it down to a name. But the more you delete those charts, you delete those evidence, you hide it from organizations who are truly out to help you or people who really want to help you, we will get nowhere. I will be reciting this news year in, year out every year because it will keep on happening. But when we are ready for change, We will bring out evidence. We will take our time to reach out to the right people. We will ask the right questions. We will speak the right way. We will stand for justice. And I still remain Chimerize Henry Ahonaya, and this has been Breaking News Wahala. Please make sure you support our GoFundMe to keep Q Talk real. To have created this awareness for Pride last week, it cost $400. $400 in expenditure. These are personal money out of my pocket to help victims who have been beaten, to help them with health support, to help them with finding or relocating. We helped Tabby to relocate from where he was in Bayelsa because it was really, really, really dangerous. It cost us money. I'm not going to say how much it cost us, but it cost us money to have guests on Q Talk. It costs us money because we are not just out here asking queer people to come for free. We have to pay them. We have to create a form of job for them. We have to create employment for our community. And the place to create employment is here. Here, we need to pay queer people who can present. We need to give jobs to queer people. This is how to bring about queer liberation. And queer liberation starts when we begin to pay, when we begin to donate to the right cause of queer liberation. And I remain Chimerize Henry Ahunaya, and peace out.